boat. I'm standing just over the stern post and panning around quickly will just give an indication of where we are. If we just zoom in there's Cookie just getting ready to go and skate. Most beautiful ice, smooth and clear. So there we are, back, and here we are. This is just walking over the ice. There's the stern post. And just to prove we're walking on the ice, look, there are my feet. So if we come down, we're looking through the ice and we can see quite beautifully a great rudder hanging and the pintle. That stuff moving across the screen is in fact the ice. There's wonderful fastenings going right through the deadwoods. And there's trying to get a general panorama of the end of the vessel. Moving along. Very interesting, you can see a stealer there. I can't zoom in because it'll focus on the surface of the ice. There is a stealer there, just to fill in. There's what appears to be the garboard. Moving up, we find she's fallen into bad state of repair just here. But you can see very nicely notches in the deadwoods to carry the floors at the after end of the vessel. And I think we're looking at them now. There we are. Absolutely beautiful. Fabulous workmanship here. Yeah. AW's feet again. And this is the area where she's badly fallen away. And we can see here the fractured end of the keelson, look. We can see the ends of the floors, look. I've filmed that again because it's upside down. You can see the ends of the floors there sticking up and stretching away from us. For perspective, the ship runs beneath the ice in the white ice in the distance. She runs up to there, roughly. We can't quite see the end. But coming back, panning down the keelson now, back to the broken end where I am. I'm working gently from stern forward. You can probably see my shadow of my legs moving on the ice, trying to make a shadow for the ends of the frames there, so that they show up. There's a little bit of ceiling we come across here too. The vessel is slightly tipped to the port side. There's the ceiling. I'll just step out the way of the shadow. There's the ceiling. And there's a deadwood look on top of the keelson running along there. Fastenings through. The port side is in poor condition, look, just panning round there. We're now running parallel to the keelson, and if we pan back again, there we are to remind us where we are. Back to the badly broken section. She has truthfully broken her back in this area. There's a little bit of planking, and that runs back into the after sections which comes right back to the stern post. Sorry, we're shaking a bit. I'll walk forward again. You can through the ice, look, there's the lower rudder hanging. So if I walk forwards along this planking to the end of it, the length of this is probably about 25 to 30 feet of planking. 25, we'll hesitate on 25. Sorry, you can see that the port side is in poor shape and little recognizable since it's filled with debris. To reacquaint of where we are again, here is the starboard side floors sticking up, and so we're gradually moving forward past them. They come quite close to the surface here, and we can get a superb view of the construction of the vessel. Absolutely fabulous. You can see there's one member of the ceiling, one plank of the ceiling just left there. This also gives you a great idea of the massiveness of the keelson. Huge timber, absolutely enormous. Doubtless all white oak. We just pause here for a moment and move slightly outboard to starboard. We begin to see frames that have fallen away, futtocks that have fallen away. And if we look closely here, we can actually see the sawn ends of futtocks as they lie on the bottom, where they joined onto their buddies. Look underneath the main floor. I can probably get a great view here, looking right through the ice. There. You can't get much clearer than that, I don't think. That's the ice cracking, by the way. Don't think we're going to go through. I'll let you know if we do. So just rising up again, more frames, look, as we're panning. Just to put us back into perspective, let's shoot forward and see the frames lying along the keelson. That's probably about as far as I can go and get clarity through the ice. If we just look here, we can see a big scarf on the keelson. There. Even after all this time, it's still together, look. There, running up to the top end there, look, there. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful work. Panning back, just reorientate ourselves. Keelson out to the ends of the floors and the frames. We can see now one or two more frames exist out, and we can see there's one here. We'll probably just focus on the ice. We'll try again, but if we pan across, look, you can see it's actually still in position between the floors. Okay, moving forward still. Some external planking still seen hanging on to the frames. Their frames will hold them, but between the bottom, of course. Here's this lovely frame that once let in, joined onto there, and came up to its end there. Two more frames. Quite a few here. Very nice. We're gradually moving forward, and to put us in perspective, there's more of the keelson, and I might be able to, there, stretching away till we get the reflection off the ice. Giving you some idea of the size and construction of this very excellent vessel. Once upon a time, a very excellent vessel. Again, looking through here, we can see quite clearly frames and futtocks having fallen away from the vessel's floors. They're back in. If we just walk down the top of the keelson for a moment, lo and behold, we come across little notches. Let's go down onto the ice and have a good look at those. There, little notch. These undoubtedly were for stanchions that were carrying the deck loads, maybe a large centre gun. And we should just come across another one. There we go. Okay, excuse my foot, just popping into the picture now and again. Again, panning along.